Okay, so today I want to do another one of my little squares. This is the one of the brown ones. There was a few brown ones, and all I've done is cut out some fabric squares, really, and I've just got some scraps. So I thought we would just stitch these down first. I'm not going to bore you with all the stitching with this, but all I'm going to do is some straight stitching to hold all these down. I'm not going to put holding stitches in. If they move, I know pretty much where they've got to go. So just some straight stitches to hold everything, and then we're going to start stitching on top. I had so much fun doing the I don't know what to call it, the texture, adding random bits to my fabric. I just thought I want to do it again. So I thought I can't do exactly the same. So I thought I'd try something slightly different. And instead of taking you through the whole process of choosing where I put everything, because I'm sure you know how to do that, I'm just going to stitch everything down, just with some straight stitches, and then we will come back. This is it underneath, and I'm going to leave that little square like that. Just so you know, it's one of my upholstery pieces. Okay, all stitched down. So I've gone all the way around the edge, stuck all my pieces down, just straight stitching. And I've got my little square that I left. And that's where I'm going to start. Because it's daunting to start. And I want to do something nice and simple. So I thought maybe a little buttonhole. I'm using this weird greeny, grey, brown colour. I don't know what it is. It says 640 on there, but that could be anything, because I buy mine from all over the place. It could have been threaded onto that one. So I'm just starting off my little buttonhole stitch by doing a stitch and then coming back up at the top, hopefully, she says. There we go. And then we're just going to make them very, very small, so they're quite close together. And I think it will make, like, what I've got in my head is like a little window. I don't know if that will happen, but that's the idea that's in my head at the moment. It may just turn out to be a space with buttonhole stitches round it, nothing like a window. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. You know, the ideas we have in our head don't always translate to the page. So, yeah, I was just having a lovely, peaceful half an hour. Just, yes, it does take me that long to stitch down all my pieces. And I didn't even think about what I was going to do next. I just enjoyed the process of just stitching. Very mindful, very relaxing. No planning, no thinking, just stitching. Okay, so it's a bit bobbly, but hey ho. Now I've got to turn a corner, which could be fun. So I'm just going to try and go for round. So this is going to have a little bit of embroidery in it, but just basic stitching, nothing fancy. Okay, I'm not sure if that's right, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Now I've got to come far enough in, because I've got a lot of fraying just there, which I love, but I can't stitch into it. So we have to be a bit clever and come up there. That's it. I'm really enjoying doing these little squares. They're just a lovely little size. I did measure them last time. 7.5 square, I think. Oh, 7.5 by 7, whatever, you know. So they're not too big and not too small, because I work in like 4 inches when I make my books. So just something a little bit bigger, you know, because you have to have a change. Well, you don't have to, but you know, I like to try different things. Okay, so some of that's caught, but that's fine. Right, let's see, where do we come up there? I'm going to go and just keep going round with my buttonhole stitch, like this. I think it's looking quite nice. I don't know whether it would have been better with the buttonhole bit going the other way. I'm not sure, but I can always put something else on the other side if I wanted to. I just think it's sort of, oops, that's too much talking and not enough actual concentrating what I was doing. Right, so I've finished going around my little window, so you can still see the fabric square behind my upholstery square. And what I want to do is a little flower over this side. And I found this, I've had this for ages, and I keep looking at it and going, I'm going to do something with these colours. And I think today is the day. So we're going to look for some maybe brown. Oh, maybe a couple of browns. Maybe, well, let's just try one. Now, I'm a bit wary about if I can actually untangle this from the rest. Oh, it seems to be okay. Right. Oh, no, it's such a lot there. Okay, so this very, 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 very long piece, which I think I should probably have cut, but we'll see how we do. We will see. I want to make a flower. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the same. It's gonna resemble a flower. That's all I'm hoping for at this stage. That it resembles a flower. And I thought that stem stitch might be the way to make like a stalk, and then I can do some little sort of bits coming off like it has on the other side, and maybe some little flowers as well. So are you going to work, or is this just way too long? That was too big, wasn't it? I think it's going to tangle up quite a lot. So we're just going to do a bit of this. It's not doing too bad. It's taking a few pulls through. There we go. Keep my thread at the bottom. And just go up. I know you're all thinking I should have cut it. But you know, I'm a bit odd like that. It was in this length, that's it staying. And I'm just going to go up like this. I think this is going to be fun. Oh, I've got a little lump. I've got a little lump there. I'll make this the last bit. Okay. I did not need all that cotton, did I? Look at it. I've still got like loads left. So we will finish it off. Okay. I'm just looking to see, and I quite like maybe that colour. And yes, I am going to cut this one. Just a bit, because I only need a bit. Okay. So, lazy daisy. and they're going to be quite thin because that's how mine go. I can always fill them in with a bit of satin stitch if I want. Now I did want to use thicker cotton, but I couldn't find a needle that had a big enough eye. And you know me, I'm quite lazy. So I didn't persevere. I just changed my cotton plan and used 3 instead of 6. I think this is about as fiddly as I'm getting for this one. Back to the middle. Yeah. I'm not going all the way through. I'm only going into this bit. I'm not going all the way through to the back. Oh, yes I am. I didn't think I was. Didn't seem like I was going through all that fabric, to be honest. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. What did I just say? No. Why have you broken? Thank you. Oh, that was close. I hadn't got a clue what happened then. We have one more. And I'll do the other 2 off camera, because you've seen me do this. We want to get on and do something different. There's my piece. There we go, round the top. Pull it through. Don't pull too tight, else you lose your flower shape. I'm very excited because I found, in fact, I'll show you it. This is it. This is what's left. It was a top and I've been cutting pieces out. Look how big that one is. But there's lots of little flowers and little butterflies on it. And I think I picked this up from the charity shop. And she said, "Oh, it's not your size." And I says, "Yes, I know." I didn't dare tell her I was just going to cut it up. They do get a bit funny. But I thought this would look really cute on here. Yes. And so it begins. I shall stitch it down. And hopefully it doesn't take too long. I will zip forwards if it's taking too long. And I'm just going to do little over the top stitches because it's got a nice edge that I can just stitch round like that. So you won't even see my stitches, and I'm just using like ordinary white cotton, you know, that you put in your sewing machine. So it's going to be like invisible, hopefully, if I don't do too big a stitching. I thought it was really cute. I haven't had an idea about my interactive piece. This one might not have one. Or I might add one later if I think of one. But for now, it's going to be the odd one out. And it's not going to have one. I'm not that worried. You know, I can change the rules. My stitching. We don't like being rigid. And this is going to take a little while, so I'll be back. I'll just do that. Oh, it's all stitched down and I think it's really cute on there. And while I was doing it, I realised I haven't put any leaves on my little flower over here. I mean, you can't have a flower without some leaves. But I'm not going to do really, really fussy leaves. All I'm going to do is just some little sticks. because I don't want to make this too fussy. So I'm going to do little leaves like this. All up here. Oh my goodness me. I'm having a little hot flush at the moment. My hands are very sweaty. Oh joy. You know when you think it's all behind you. Oh my goodness. How many of you other ladies are like this? Oh my goodness. We have to put up with everything. I can't even hold the needle. My hands are sweating. Perspiring. They're not sweating, they're perspiring, but they're perspiring a lot. It'll pass. It'll pass in a moment. This too shall pass. Little leaves. Resemblings of leaves. I have added a tiny bit here just to make it attached to the flower because it wasn't. Which was a bit silly. I know the other one doesn't, but it's not as bad as that one. That one was pretty awful. It was like the flower was floating in midair. So if you don't want to do leaves, just do these. They're good enough. Good enough. Come on. I can't. Oh my goodness. Oh, I might have to stop and get some water or something. Or a cold flannel. Oh my goodness. Oh, the joys. I think it looks really cool now. It looked a bit bare, and I was like, what's the matter with my flower over there? And I thought, oh, it's got no leaves. Poor little flower. So it has now, which is cool. And I'm just going to use up this little bit of green that I found in my jar. And that'll be done. Okay, I did find this. It was with my stuff of these bits. And I really love the colour, goes so well. But I don't know how to incorporate it. I mean, I could cut out one of the flowers. But it just seems a bit of a waste of this fabric. It's so pretty. I don't know. Oh, don't know. Let me know what you think, because I can always add something. What was I going to do next? Oh, yeah. I was thinking of following some of these. I did have some brown. This is the dark brown out of my little bundle. And I thought, I've got some little stitches down here. This is the sort of project, isn't it, that you can just keep going at. Oh. You can just keep going, adding more and more. And I may do that. Like the blue one, I just kept adding bits to it. I think I've finished it now. And I'm going to come up. I might do something with the flowers yet on here. I might see if I can find some of this purple. Oh my goodness, come on, get in. There we go. I'm going to go up here. Okay, Yes, I will. I think I'll just carry on. I'll go the other side. Maybe we'll go up here. We'll invent another way. And it can go up here. It's not where it goes, but doesn't matter. I can have it coming up into this corner and then I'll maybe put some more flowers up there. And we're just going to go up here. Why not? Let's just continue it up. I am loving this. I like these little squares. It's like its own little piece of art. I mean, I could get little frames for all of them and put them all like in frames as a little group. That might look quite nice. Because I don't think any of them are too bobbly. Or I may make a whole series. Oh, no, that would be cool. A different sort of series of... let me stop there. Because I'm going to come back down, I think. And do some more. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm just thinking of things I can do. Come on. I need to tie a knot. Or two. I like that. And do you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'll come back to the bottom. So I'm trying to tie my knot, but I'm obviously can't tie knots anymore with my perspiring fingers. Oh dear. Right. So I think we'll come up where this one went. So I've come up there and it went this way. So we're going to follow it for a minute. If I can get my needle in. Like this. And then when it runs out, we'll just keep going. And I'm not really thinking about where it's going. Just stitching. I love just stitching. Just for no reason whatsoever. Just because I like it and because it's fun. I mean, why not? We're not going to go as high. We're going to go to here. We're going to stop. We're going to stop right there. I like it. I might do. No, I will stop. Oh, I know. What about if we join it up with this one? Because this, let me just untangle that. It's playing silly monkeys. This one sort of goes that way. Like that. And it goes down there. And then it can join up. I'm just going to go. What do we think? Oh, I'm just going to leave it there, I think. Like that. Just a little bit. That's my phone. Dinging. Always dings. I'm busy. I'm busy doing my videos. I've got a little bit more cotton still. I'll have a look at that in a minute. I want to finish this. I'm just wondering if I just need to do another little bit there. And do you know what I think? I think it needs to cross over. What do you think if we did it there and it went round like that? That's what I'm thinking. Come on. Hopefully I've got enough thread. Oh, this looks fun. Guys, have a go. Have a go. If you don't already have a go at this sort of thing, I'm going to go right down there because it's lifting up a little bit. Obviously, I haven't caught it all, but hey-ho. I don't know when to stop. I don't know when to stop. I keep getting more ideas about what to do next. How much more do we... Shall I stop? Shall I stop there? Or shall I go right up and off the top? Oh, please stop beeping at me. I think we'll do that. We'll go right to the very top because they're not going to have flowers on or anything. Oh, I've just thought of something that they could have leaves on. Just no flowers or little sticks. I think I could have done a bit more, but I think that is it for that little bit of thread, cotton. I'm sort of loving it, guys. I'm loving it. Not sure what I'm going to do next. I do like this. But now I feel like I need to do some leaves here. But I want this sort of green. I don't know if I've got any. I've got grey. Oh, that might work. Grey. Is it grey? Oh, ooh, do I? Is it going to look weird? I think it might look weird. I think it needs to be... I don't know. I don't know whether that's green or... Let's have a look. It's sort of the background, isn't it? I could do the flowers over here. That's going to take a while. That's something I might do afterwards. But I do want that green for leaves. It's the same as that one. I don't want that. I want that colour. I'm going to have to go and hunt it down. Or use this that I've actually got with me. Oh, let's just try it. Let's try it and see what happens. Let's cut it up a bit. I don't need all 6 to make little leaves. We'll see what this looks like. Let's just do a couple. And all I'm going to do is my little sticks, I think. Nothing too complicated, guys. Nothing complicated. If it's complicated, I don't do it. Just a few little sticks up like that. That's all they've done on this. Like a very, very simple satin stitch. Maybe 3 on either side. That's all that is. It's obviously thinner than mine. Oh, I'm stuck. I could actually leave... Oh, I could leave that on the outside. Do I stretch it across? I could do, because I could just go down from this side. I'm going to leave the outside and just come down the middle of these. Like that. Oops, not like that. Not like that, like that. Like that. Put one up here. I may have to carry on doing these up the leaves now. Or not. I'm going to have to stop there, aren't I? And start again. It's a very hot day here in the UK. I've been outside and I've cleaned all the moss and the weeds that I killed with weed killer because they just won't go away. They're on the patio and it doesn't get a lot of sun. So I had to weed killer them because it was doing my back in trying to pull them all out. So I've just cleared the patio and got all them up, which is a job in itself, isn't it? What do you think? Should we do all of them or should we just do a few? Let's have a look. Let's do some down here. Should have used all 6, but I didn't. I'm going to do 2 here. 2 like little satin stitches. Like the centre of my flower is like a bluey grey. I hope you can see. I hope I've zoomed in enough so you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes one is enough. Sometimes it takes 2. It takes 2, baby. And no, I'm not singing. You don't want me to sing. You really don't. I saw the faces when I did karaoke once, and I vowed I'd never sing in public again. I know they say everybody can sing, but really, when you've got a Brummie accent, probably not. Oh, there's some things you just give up and you know. You just know. I sing when I'm on my own in the car because nobody can hear me. No, I don't drive up to traffic lights with the window open. I have air conditioning in my car. I don't need to have the windows open. So, yeah. I'm going to do some over here. I'm just doing them wherever I feel like at the moment. And then we'll stop and have a look. And I may carry on. But I think I'm going to finish the video and call this done. Or done, maybe I might carry on in the future, done. If anybody can think of an interactive element I can put on here, then please feel free to leave that little message in the comments. Because at the moment, I don't know. At the moment, it hasn't got one. Which I'm quite fine with, to be honest. But if anybody comes up with some fabulous idea, then obviously I will take it into consideration. I love getting new ideas. Lynn is a great provider of my ideas for YouTube. She gives me so many. Thank you, Lynn. She's like, oh, I was just thinking this. And what about if you did that? And what about this? It's wonderful. Because sometimes I really sit and I think, what am I going to stitch? Other days, I've got so many ideas. I really should write them down because there's too many going round in my head. So I am really happy with that little piece. It may need some more adding, but at the moment I'm going to call it finished, and I will see you all again next Saturday. Bye for now, guys.